possibly the greatest job description I've ever heard ever.
Yeah.
Superman expert.
Yeah, well, I was.
Yeah.
I created the version of Luthor, who's the businessman Luthor. I did
Yeah.
a lot of the revision of Superman back in the '80s. I like to joke that, because it's true, that I've actually written Superman for 6 decades. Because I sold one Superman story in 1969. I sold a number of them in the 70s.
Yeah.
I worked on it regularly in the 80s and 90s, and I just sold a 4-parter that'll be published in the teens. So I've literally written it over 6 decades.
Yeah. Sporadically.
Yeah, sporadically.
Yeah.
Now, I've written maybe 50 to 80 Superman stories, but
Yeah.
it's been over 60 years, 6 decades.
Would it interest you to really work on the book straight, from 1 month to the next for a while?
I wrote the book for several years in a row,
Okay.
back in the 80s,
Yeah.
and loved it. And I'd love to do it again, but they've got their staff. But I still just did a 4-parter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is out of their continuity, and maybe one of the best stories I've ever done. So the 4th issue is just being started to be drawn right now, and it'll come out whenever it comes out. So it's great for me to be able to come in, and I had a story that is written in a style I've never written before, in a way I've never written before, and trying to do something completely new with Superman that I have never seen done before. So, and they gave me 4 issues to do it.
Can you talk about that at all? What that means?
It takes all I will say is it takes place in the few weeks between when Clark moves to Metropolis and before he becomes Superman, and Superman doesn't appear until the last panel of the last page of the 4th issue.
It's great. Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So you're not moving the character forward so much as exploring a missing piece of his life.
It's more than a missing piece. It's a whole stylistic difference. It's a standalone story.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be reflected in the regular continuity, but it's as I say, in my mind, it may be one of the very best things I've ever done.
That's great.
And we'll see how it comes out.
Yeah.